Okay, I just switched to OBS Studios because less chance I'll run out of time. But I'll have to cut this down anyways to what? To 5 minutes. So maybe I should have stayed on Loom. Anyways, a quick explanation. This is a version of the Auto Video Creator that I'm working on for a newsreel. Now, this version is a bit of a mess because I ran into all sorts of issues because of the nature of the content. For example, like part of what we deal with is forced marriages, for example. And what you'll run into, since I'm testing this with DALL-E instead of Leonardo, which I had less issues with, is content moderation, right? So I'll go through this real quick. I'm using right here Perplexity. I'm just testing it. You could just use a RSS feed, which costs you nothing, right? And then I was having issues with the length of the script, the red script. And right here is 2 attempts to fix that, right? But if you were to be efficient, you would get this into 1 prompt. This is to create a title, which I use for naming all the folders and stuff because I saved the content onto a Dropbox, so I have copies of everything. There's actual script read right here. Another challenge that is that for some reason, I don't know if this is, can't give you a consistent answer for this, but it seems like sometimes when I'm sending images, I'm trying to send images to a render, it's, through an API or whatever. There's issues with accessing the link, and it has something to do with public access. So one potential way of dealing with that is Google Cloud. That's what this is about right here. We'd have to talk about it some other time. And here's the issue I had with censoring, right? So I had to write extra prompt here to try and make sure things are censored even further. And then it generates images here. And you'll see another inefficiency here, trying to nab the headlines from my original article, where you could have just taken the headlines from here and parsed it out and sent it over here, as opposed to having another prompt here. So you can save money there. And here's just the process. This is like going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 images, right? So I'm grabbing the image, uploading a copy of it, and then I'm renaming it, and I'm downloading it, and then I'm putting it on the cloud. So I'm sure there's a more efficient way to do this, but that's how it's set up right now, this version. Once it does all that, it's going to just create the JSON and send it, the JSON, and send it over to Create-O-Mate to render, right? And it'll render it over here, this example. This took about 2 minutes to make a minute video. So I have a wait here, a sleep for like 5 minutes, right? And then you download the clip, upload a copy, rename the copy based on, this right here, and then clean up the cloud, right? So you might be able to avoid the whole cloud thing if you test this. If you have a version of this, you test it, and you might not even need the Google Cloud. So yeah, that's the gist of it. That's how this works. I'll give an example. I've already sent some examples, but I'll add another example of the first version of this. And I'll give you guys a copy of this blueprint if you want to play around. And yep, that's the gist of what I'm working on right now.